We gotta claim responsibility for all that we do in this life. And once we understand this, then we'll gain that ultimate freedom.
So we, of course, have Patrick on our camera, and he's just going to be shooting away. Whose heart is beating fast? Yes? Oh, I can't believe that! Okay, so what tool do we have when your heart starts beating fast or your palms get sweaty? What tool? Yeah?
Belly breathing.
We have belly breathing, absolutely. And what does belly breathing do to allow the heart to slow down in the hand?
Calm and relax.
Absolutely.
Relax you.
Absolutely. And it gets blood flow to the brain.
Yeah, make sure the oxygen gets to the right part.
Exactly, exactly. And what happens when you don't do your belly breathing?
You'll probably become sweaty. Your heart will beat faster. You might be a little fidgety, a little nervous.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So for our guys, yeah, you could pass out because you're getting no oxygen. For our guys that raise their hand, and for those who are too chicken to raise your hand, let's just for a moment focus on the tool belly breathing. And who would like to just kind of give some insights on the tool belly breathing? Who wants to give some insights so that those with the racing heart or those sweaty hands can think about it a bit more? Sal? So what you do is you picture your stomach moving more than your chest. Okay. Who else does belly breathing and how do you do it? Yeah.
Well, what I like to do is imagine this, especially when I'm laying down, I'll pretend that oxygen is actually going to my toes.
Oh.
Like I think it says like kind of fill up the whole vessel. So I'll start from the bottom. Just imagine it when I'm taking that deep breath through my belly, that I'm really getting a full tank of oxygen.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yes.
I've been pushing my stomach out as I breathe, and then when I exhale completely out, calming me down.
So what you do is you fill up your belly and the belly gets bigger, and then you exhale and it gets smaller, and that helps.
You get calm and relaxed, and everything else just goes away.
Right, absolutely.
Just get more comfortable in the room.
Yeah, more comfortable with who's in the room, and yeah.
Ultimate freedom allows you to be free, but the truth to be free must start with me. GOGI, GOGI. Don't become this, I got the tools to live by. GOGI, GOGI. Don't become this, I got the tools to live by. GOGI, GOGI. Don't become this, I got the tools to live by. GOGI.
Okay, my name is Victor. I'm the face of GOGI. I want to send a shout out to my wife, Darlene. I love her very much. I miss her.
My name is Paul, and I'm the face of GOGI. I'd like to give a shout out to my wife, who's always been supportive towards me. I'd like to give a shout out to my brother, who's always been supportive to me all the whole 20-something years I've been down. Thank you.
My name is Horacio Mendoza, the face of GOGI. So I'm doing this for my family. My family has been there for me for a while already. And I want them to know that, yes, it's true now. I'm not going back to the way I was. And that was one of the fears, that I was just lying. And I want them to see that I'm not lying. I'm doing it for them. 9 sisters, 5 brothers. I love you. Familia, los quiero mucho.
Hi, I'm face of GOGI. My name is Edward Granado. Because my brother's been doing this time with me all these years, and his family. My brother Dominic and his wife Sabrina have been with me this whole time. And I'm doing this for myself, but I'm also doing it for them and my granddaughter. My granddaughter is one of the most precious things to me. And I shout out to little Mia. I do everything I do with the picture of her over my things, over my little desk and above my bed. So I look at it and I understand why I got to claim responsibility for my actions because of her. I want to be out there and go for walks with her. Simple thing of going for a walk. So I got to claim responsibility for those actions. Dude, like I said, shout out to my granddaughter, Mia. I love you, Mija. Everything I do is for you. I really love you. And my little brother, Dominic and Sabrina, man, I really appreciate all you do for me. A shout out to my mother. You know, thank you, been with me for the past 20 years, and I really appreciate that. You know, your mijo is finally taking some steps to claim responsibility for his actions.
Now I learned to value my family, my daughter, my freedom, my life, and I just keep continuing with GOGI. It's GOGI for life for me. Love my family, love you guys all you guys that support GOGI. You know what I mean? Just keep up the good work. Don't give up. Don't let nobody distract you. You know, somewhere down the line, something's going to hit you guys, and hopefully that it's going to put you on the right path, and that's pretty much it. I love you guys.
My name is?
Richard Daniel Hernandez.
One more time. My name is Richard
My name is Richard Daniel Hernandez.
and I am the face of GOGI.
And I'm the face of GOGI. Love you guys. Bye.
Hey, my name is Jonathan Copeland. I'm a face for GOGI. I want to send a shout out to my family, to my son, Jonathan, and to my daughter, Shay. You guys keep practicing GOGI and keep making me proud. I just want to give a shout out to the person that brought GOGI into my life, and I hope you're doing better in health and you're blessed, and it's Robert Stewart. Thank you, big bro. GOGI for life.
All right, hello, my name is Edric Brown. I'm a face of GOGI. Shout out to everybody who's listening. Self-betterment, it's good for you.
My name is Tom. I'm a face of GOGI. Shout out, hi mom, everybody else. Believe in rehabilitation for prisons. It's working.
My name is Leonard Snyder. I'm a face of GOGI. I'd like to give a shout out to my family, to my wife, Sharon, and to my mom and the rest of my family, and especially to my daughter, Jasmine, and my grandson, Connor, okay? I love you guys.
My name is Rodney, and I'm a face of GOGI. I'd like to do a shout out to, I got my sisters who in my 28 years of incarceration been in my support. One has cancer, and I just stage 4. I just hope she's doing all right.
My name is William, and I'm a face of GOGI. I want to send a shout out to my wife, Sakina, I love you.
Hi, my name is David Hernandez. I'm the face of GOGI. I just want to send a shout out to my family, to my son Jesse. I love you, mijo, and I'll be home. I'll be coming home soon.
I just want to thank GOGI. I've been down 18 years, and GOGI's helped me change, and it can help you change, and if you're committed. I just want to say hi to my family, to my son Jesse again. I love you, mijo, and I'll be home.
My name is Albert Salazar. Yeah, to my mom, my dad, my sister, and that's about it.
What do you want to say to your family?
That I love them and that I'm changing my life for them. That one day I'll go home, I think, with GOGI. Yes.
I want to say hello to my sister, Claudia, my nephew, Sergio, my niece, Maya, and I'll be home pretty soon.
All right, my name is Jeff Ward, and I'm a face of GOGI. A shout out to my family and all my loved ones. I'm doing good in here, and thank you for your support. I love you.
My name is James Duncan. I'm a face of GOGI. Hi, Mom. Hi, boys. Love you.
Hi, my name is Andre Ceniceros, and I'm a face of GOGI. I want to say hi to my mom. I want to say I love my mom, Linda, my brothers, sisters, Joaquin, Larry, Sophia, Gabriel, and Kuka. I love you guys.
We gotta claim responsibility for all that we do in this life. And once we understand this, then we'll gain that ultimate freedom. Yeah, okay. Motivated by GOGI, getting out by going in. I'm the boss of my brain, yeah, I'm the boss of my brain. Barely breathe and meditate.
I hope that you guys can continue with these types of programs and thought processes and the sense of accomplishment all the way through your life. I feel like talking with some of you guys individually, you guys really get it, that you're making decisions to move forward in life that are positive, to be a successful contributor to this entire society. And I look around and example, you guys aren't the ones that I've been meeting in those circumstances. I've been meeting you guys in positive circumstances. I'm just amazed at how well everything's going. You know, I wanted to congratulate all you guys and, thank you guys, because you guys, with what you're doing in the program that you guys are running, it makes my job a lot funner. So, with that being said, I'll turn it back over to Coach Taylor, you guys.
Everyone stand for your captain. hard, it's going to be because of you, but also because of the solid collaboration we have with your captain. And also the belief that the captain has in your abilities. He believes in you. And we have been given this awesome golden opportunity to expand GOGI even more here. And we are going to be relying on you, and he's going to keep his eye out on you to make sure that you're living up to the highest standards possible. So we appreciate the collaboration that we have with our captain. And so thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Battle, breathe, and meditate. Elevate yourself. Everything that you do, gotta elevate yourself. 5-second light switch, old thought, new action. Through GOGI life, we can make it all happen. What if you make it all the way to the top? And what if your future holds everything that you want? Through positive thoughts, we can manifest it all.
Congratulations, because you're all here to celebrate achieving, getting, as I understand it, 4 certificates. And, achieving a phase of this program. See, the concept from I'm boss of my brain, you can only have one thought at a time, and that you are in control of it. The concept from reality check, that you might have gone, 10 steps forward and 2 backwards, but you're still 8 ahead. Those, and to forget about the mistake and move on with the positive. Those are really insightful tools. But the big thing to celebrate is that you've achieved, you've completed something. And for that, I congratulate you. Thank you.
Thank you. Ultimate freedom allows you to be free, but the truth to be free must start with me. GOGI, GOGI. Don't become this, I got the tools to live by. GOGI, GOGI. Don't become this, I got the tools to live by. GOGI, GOGI. Don't become this, I got the tools to live by. GOGI.
Hi, my name is Jay Henderson, and I'm the face of GOGI. Mom, I love you. To my 4 sisters, I love you. To my little brother, I love you. Yes to GOGI. To all the GOGI people, stand firm. I love you, Mom.
My name is Muniz. I'm the face of GOGI. Para mi familia, mi jefita, te quiero mucho. Mis hijas, mis nietos, los quiero mucho y voy a cambiar por ustedes.
Hello, my name is Otto Brown, and I am a face of GOGI. I would like to say hello to my daughter and to a woman that has stayed with me for 25 years, and I don't know why. So anyway, hello all. Thank you.
My name is Jason Montoya, and I am a face of GOGI. And my shout out is to everybody, everybody in prison, that, it could happen. Just believe in yourself. That's number one. You accept yourself, your strengths and your weaknesses, and you can make it. And my family, I love them, and I miss them.
I'm Demetrius. I'm the face of GOGI, and I'd like to send a shout out to my wife, Tammy. I love you.
Hi, my name is Edward Jerome Sanders, and I'm a face of GOGI. I'd just like to give a shout out to my family, all the GOGI members, and just wish them peace, love, and happiness.
My name is Michael Ruiz. I'm a GOGI member. To my wife, Jennifer, and my daughter, Jasmine, I love you guys, and I miss you, and I'll be home soon.
Hello, my name's Jason Edmond. I'm a face of GOGI. Shout out to my mom. Go GOGI.
My name's Eddie Navarez, the face of GOGI. And I'd just like to say to my family, Jacinta, my wife, and the kids, Nevaeh, Nika, I'll be home soon. I love you. Dad, just want to let you know that I'll be home soon. I love you, and I miss you like crazy, and I can't wait to hug you.
Hi, my name is Rodney Vaisaki. I'm face of GOGI. I would like to shout out to my fiance, Kathy. Thank you. Love you.
Hello, my name is Derek Dion Brown, and I am the face of GOGI, and I want everybody to continue on so they can get out and become positive and productive citizens.
Hi, my name is Juan Zuniga. I'm a face of GOGI. I want to say hi to my family and my friends and thank everybody here for continuing with GOGI.
Also, especially to my cousin Mariana, who was the one who introduced me to GOGI. With that, helped me to change my life. So, thank you.
My name is Richard Wyatt. I'm the face of GOGI. I'd like to say a shout out to my sister and my daughter Megan and my son Richard.
I want to thank you, Coach Taylor, and everybody else, and say hi to my family again. Love you guys.
My name is Andrew Salas,
and I'm the face of GOGI. I want to give a shout out to my wife, to my family. I wouldn't be able to do it without them as well, the support they give me all the time as well. And I want to thank every individual that's in the groups right now supporting GOGI and bettering themselves. Thank you. I want to thank GOGI for the opportunity of making me a better person. I also want to thank my wife, Araceli. I love you a lot. I love my family. Thank you for the support.
Good morning and good afternoon. My name is Bailey Mario Gonzalez. I'm the face of GOGI, a facilitator and a mentor for... And saludos a mi familia, donde quiera que estén. Gracias.
Coach Amaya, thank you for accepting me at home, and appreciate that. And also want to thank Ms. Perez for her inspiration. Yeah, that's brought me to be a good coach. Thank you everybody. GOGI por vida.
Hi, my name is Ramon. I am the face of GOGI. Hi to everyone.
My name's Robert. I'm the face of GOGI. I'd like to say hi to my grandma. She hope she gets well soon.
Hi, my name is Kirk Rivers. I'm the face of GOGI. Shout out to my friends and family. Thank you. And shout out to my family. I want you guys exercising and staying healthy so I can have fun with you when I get out. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Charles Sainz. I'm the face of GOGI. Shout out to my family. I love you guys. I work hard and I'm gonna keep trying every day.
My name is Richard. I'm the face of GOGI. Shout out to Ali, Brittany, and Ceci.
Hi, my name is Albert, and I'm the face of GOGI.
Hi, my name is Luis Silva. I am the face of GOGI. Shout outs to the family and friends.
Right. My name is Elvis Garcia. I'm the face of GOGI.
Do you have a shout out?
Oh yeah, to my family. I love them.
Oh, don't take your mic off yet. Talk to your family.
Oh, I love you guys, and I miss you guys, and I'll be home soon. Thank you.
I just want to say thank you to GOGI for giving me the tools to change my life and for believing in us.
My name is Carlos, and I'm the face of GOGI. I want to do a shout out to my family. I love you guys.
My name is Garvin Robinson. I'm the face of GOGI. I want to say hi to my family. I hope you're proud of my positive decision making I'm making now. Thank you.
My name is Dominic. I'm the face of GOGI. I give a shout out to everybody that does this program. It's a positive program.
My name is Johnny, and I'm the face of GOGI. Shout out will be to my wife, Natalie.
Hi, my name is Gary Bars. I'm the face of GOGI. To my family, I love you and miss you.
My name is Ernie Ochoa, and I'm a face of GOGI. Thank you for believing in us. Thanks for our families and for not giving up on us. If you're watching this, I love you guys, and I'll be home soon.
My name's Joe, and I'm the face of GOGI. Say hi to my mom and my sis, who I love and miss very much.
My name is Danny Pacheco, and I am a face of GOGI. My shout-outs go out to everybody that's maybe interested in doing GOGI. I would say it's a good choice to make because it's going to help you in so many ways, and get to meet this wonderful person right here, Coach Taylor. She helps us out a lot, and just keep striving, man. And hopefully everything works out for you.
But don't give up with yourself for bad thoughts, and know that positive words lead to positive actions. Reality check. We all young bosses, and we will not stop until we are hooked from a passing to the people understand that we are all great, and we are living better through a GOGI life. We gotta claim responsibility for all that we do in this life, and once we understand this, then we'll gain that ultimate freedom.
We are the faces of GOGI.
We're here for GOGI because GOGI was there for us. So if you really just focus in on that, they got it coming. For me, it's serious. I do a lot of recovery, but certain things can save your life too, straight up. And so if I saved your life this week, in a couple of years, you're probably going to be pretty happy to see me on the street. Or you're pretty happy to see my mug on TV. Hey, I'm the face of GOGI. Or you're like, man, I know that dude. That dude helped me out, man, when nobody else would. In a terrible place. So we've all been to prison, man. We've all dealt with people that were very superficial and very selfish. But leadership allows you to become who you are inside. So the tools, they just give you what you want to take from it.
I think it's a great program. I mean, I honestly feel that since I've been doing the 12 tools of positive decision making, that I've become a better person. I've become the boss of my brain. I've become the person who can claim responsibility not for the past actions, but also for what I'm going to do in the future. And I think ultimately that the reality check, that's the tool this week, by the way, is really helpful because there are times when we can fall behind, and some people that don't have these tools, they'll just get deeper in the mud, but we can kind of rise up out of that.
GOGI is good. It's helped me learn to be more respectful towards staff and my other peers. I don't get as angry. I used to be one that just spoke what I wanted to say. I didn't care about the consequences. Now I do.
Before, we didn't have a lot of self-help programming here. And most of the ones that we do have, it's inside the chapel or the classroom. And it's very limited to a lot of, to a small group of people, excuse me. So I think because GOGI actually provides in-cell studies, I mean, the tiers are now flooded with books that guys can actually use to help change their old habits, change their behaviors, their defects of characters, as Chris likes to say. So these are things that I think it's really valuable to this yard. I don't know that I've ever seen any other institution that allowed so much, that had so much, tools at their leisure, I guess, because I mean, we have the Green Book, the regular 12-week study. We have the anger management. We have the book reports. We have the With Love Coach. Pocket GOGI. I mean, there are so many. I mean, Teach Me How to GOGI, and then what's the small book? You're right. You see, so I mean, there's just so many books that these guys have at their fingertips, at the leg, they're ready for when they want to finally say, you know what, I'm ready to take that step to become better than who I was. So I think it's changed the start.
Para la gente que está en reposición, ahora tienen opciones para entrar en un programa de GOGI para que cambien la vida y para que no piensen mal de nada y para que sean más buena gente. Gracias.
Y no lo hagan solamente porque según los créditos que les van a dar, el descuento del tiempo, háganlo simplemente de corazón para que ustedes mismos se ayuden ustedes mismos. No lo hagan por el descuento del tiempo que les van a descontar semanas de sus sentencias. Háganlo por ustedes, por sus familias, para su cambio personal. Eso les va a ayudar a ustedes bastante. No pierdan, no vengan a la presión. Bueno, ya llegamos a perder el tiempo, pero no lo perdamos. Es tiempo de que GOGI nos está ofreciendo una ayuda para nosotros personalmente agarrarla y a ayudar a nuestras familias y nosotros mismos. Aprovechen el tiempo, no lo dejen pasar en este lugar. Aprovechenlo.
So I feel the sense of my peers, people I'm around that really sincerely want to change. You can begin with Boss My Brain, you can progress through the tools, and you can find relevance at the beginning and at the end, like what if? For me and a lot of the people that I find are easier to associate with, they associate with the past. They basically tell themselves, I am my past. They don't let go of the past. They get stuck in the past. The past dictates their actions, how they feel, things they do. So, I mean, if you realize that you're really not your past and that you're saying, hey, no to the past also means yes to your future. It means success. It means you're doing something for yourself as a man for the first time in your life. So in my group, everybody has changed. The dynamic of their lives have changed. We all share a bond, whether it's on the yard, in the class, going through struggles, in here, just day to day inside of a place like the penitentiary. You really need to take hold of something that's different. So if you're willing to take it, it's valuable. And if you're not, it could still be valuable if there's people there that actually care.
We are the faces of GOGI. Claim responsibility. I own today, and yes, I'm proud of me. I let it go, but hands is the host. Quick that degree, my brain is the boss. Teaching me, it's safe to forgive. If I cannot forgive, then how can I live? GOGI, GOGI. Learn GOGI tools, real lessons to live by. GOGI, GOGI. Learn tools of creation, real lessons to live by.
This is my first week here on Facility D. I'm Captain Zampano. Myself, like A.W. Perry, I started here in 1995 when we opened the doors. And, I pretty much grew up on these yards as a correctional staff. Worked here, like you said, officer all the way through captain on these yards and everywhere else in this prison. And I can remember a time when the department didn't have any programs. You know, we started out here with a few voc programs, and then of course a budget and this and that, and everything went away. And here a few years ago, you know, we got the rehabilitation on our patches, and the department took that serious. And with that, you know, we've always had some budget issues, but now we're rolling. And we've got a lot of rehabilitative programs, and I'm happy to see them. And I've seen a big change in this institution, and I believe it was 2006 when we started with the rehabilitation part. But I'll have to say with this program, I've worked every facility here as a captain, and this is the biggest following for GOGI, and I applaud you folks for that. And a lot of the other programs out there, and I'm not going to say anything bad about any of them because they're all great. But you know, there's most of them are group, and we have groups for GOGI, but this is an individual thing. You guys, as you not getting milestones or anything like that, this is for you and your self-help. And when we're not running day room GOGI or you're not in your groups, you're doing your in-cell study. It's an individual program, and it takes a lot in an environment like this. You know, this is not the most positive environment, but you're finding the positive within yourself, and you're running with it. And that's something to be proud of. And I can tell you, as I said before, I've seen a change in this institution with all these programs coming in. And again, it's something to be proud of. This yard is one of the, I don't want to say most violent, but we'll just call it hardest yards. You know, the 180s are always hard yards. And there's, the biggest following is right here on this yard. And I know she's proud of that fact, and probably one of the biggest followings in the state inside of a prison. So, you know, I'm not going to sit here and give you a whole lot of, waste a lot of your time, because this is for you folks, and you've earned it. So, congratulations, and you know, you should applaud yourself. Thank you.
We'll gain the ultimate freedom. We gotta claim responsibility for all that we do in this life. And once we understand this, then we'll gain the ultimate freedom.
Joseph Thomas, United States Army, 11 Bravo Infantry. I'll say my favorite tool of GOGI has to be the 5-second light switch, because with that, you apply that daily to life. Because like everything that goes on, we live in a chaotic world now, and I know if I had those tools while I was on the streets, I probably mostly wouldn't have ended up in here, and I probably mostly still be in the military today, because I needed that tool, and I think a lot of people really need that tool. And the GOGI overall, I'll say overall, because it is a great program. And you know, at first coming in, I was skeptical about it, because I was skeptical about anybody that tried to help me, because I'm very distrustful of people, and you know, that's the way the military has grown me, to be very distrustful of people that's outside of the military. So with these tools, you know, it can help you find a center of balance in your life. Thank you.
I'm Paul. I was in the Army, honorably discharged. I start every morning with GOGI because I meditate and I do my belly breathing. It helps me relax, calm myself, so I can start my day, pretty much put my head together. My favorite tool is probably let go, because over my life I've had a tendency to hold on to things when I really should just let them go and move on.
There's Thomas, United States Army, I work as Mr. Launcher. I've read GOGI for a little bit, and I find myself understanding a lot more, because it's tossing you into a situation where you can either step in or step out, you know, and it's a guiding light, you know. I feel that most military, that's what we're about, you know, climbing that hill, conquering.
Ricky, I was in the Marines. Some of the things that I've learned from GOGI that I probably could apply to myself and I could have used while I was on active duty is 5-second light switch and belly breathing for sure. I say 5-second light switch because when you train, whether it's boot camp or whether it's SOI, you learn to react. You don't really think ahead, it's all about reaction. You're given a command and you just automatically go with it. And learning to turn that off when you're not on active duty. Belly breathing is huge because sometimes you have so many different emotions, especially when you're deployed, and learning to control that rather than letting your emotions control you. And I like those two tools especially.
My name is Joseph Green, United States Army Airborne. I'm very new to GOGI. I've been talked to a few of these gentlemen here about it. Would have been great in the service as far as he was saying, as far as the belly breathing. I do that as a form of meditation. I'm looking forward to interacting more with GOGI just to help stress levels and working with other people.
My name is Ted. I was with the United States Marine Corps. I think belly breathing is one good thing, as well as a 5-second light switch. Them tools I could have used when I was in ambush in Flock Island, as well as when I was in Iraq. I suffer from PTSD, so a lot of people, if you utilize the tools, it'll help you calm yourself. Know, hey, let me take 5 seconds and think about what I'm going to do before I do, so you don't get here. So that's basically it. Belly breathing, it just soothes me when I'm in my cell with nothing to do. I sit there and I breathe, and it calms my nerves.
I'm James, Army, and different tools apply on different days, really, as far as what's going to work for you that day, depending on what you're going through. But if you're just going into training, love every minute of it. And then when you're starting to feel homesick and when you get the letters and mail call and whatnot, just GOGI has positive thoughts, and you're going to see your loved ones again, and everything's going to be cool.
William Skeen, United States Navy. What if and reality check were my favorite tools. And if I would have had them back in the 70s, I think things might have turned out a little bit better.
My name is Christopher Brown. I was with the United States Marine Corps. And I would say belly breathing, because it's fast. You can use it. You don't even really have to think about it. If you just train yourself to use it, it can help you get through a lot of different situations.
Jeff, Navy, I'd say let go, because when you're deployed, there's a lot of things that happen, like mainly with your family, that you have absolutely no control over, that upset me a lot. I know a lot of other people I know, including family member and other branches. If I'd used that more, I'd have been better off for myself.
Saul Santana, United States Army, Fort Bragg, North Carolina, paratrooper. GOGI's got a number of tools. That is very unfortunate that I've had to come to prison to find out about them. I think that if our government was to come up with something of this nature, I think it would help a lot of veterans so they don't end up in the position that I am in today.
I'm P.T. Howard. I was in the Navy. GOGI is essentially a program that helps you build tools to keep your own personal freedom of mind. It helps you be just who you are yourself. If you're angry at somebody or something, it clouds your thought and it occupies space in your head. GOGI offers all kinds of different tools and ways to keep who you are, you.
My name is Kyle. I was in the United States Army. I find there's the bits and pieces from every tool that I use. Maybe I don't use them all completely how they're laid out in the GOGI books and whatever, but I use what fits me. The most favorite one, I guess, is the one I use the most, be belly breathing. It's what I use to kind of decompress at the end of the day and take maybe there's a hectic day in this environment, in incarceration, or in the field when you're in active service. Kind of focus on your belly, like it says, focus on your belly going in and out. Focus on that and let everything else kind of go, which is let go as well. And just try to bring yourself to a center and a balance again and try to start the next day even better.
My name is Jeff Threadgill, United States Navy. I'm new to the GOGI program, but I am getting close to going home, so I'm looking forward to diving into it.
Well, all I gotta say is, don't be scared. because we fear the unknown, and that fear will build up inside if you just don't reach out. And with me, that was a big problem. I was scared to reach out to somebody for help, because as men, we like to bottle up our feelings. We like to feel in control of everything, but just don't be scared. Let go. Try, reach out. GOGI can't help. GOGI can't help.
When you're signing on the dotted line, you're serving your country. And that's really the ultimate goal in GOGI, is ultimate freedom. It's so that you can be of service, and you're already being of service.
We are U.S. vets. We are the faces of GOGI.
Okay, I'm filming right now. What's your name?
Leonard Scott Snyder.
Okay, and what do you have here?
This is a mural I painted.
Okay, why did you paint this?
For the military.
Ah.
For our military.
Okay. And describe to me what we're seeing.
An eagle with a POW flag and an American flag. And then the ocean is for the oceans, and then the mountains are for the mountains. And it has each symbol of our military, the Air Force, the Army, the Marines, and the Navy, and the Coast Guard. The Coast Guard is not finished.
Coast Guard's almost finished. You're still working on Coast Guard. And you have something here, so you work it from a
drawing.
A drawing.
Or
yep, a picture.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, and then this is our own idea.
That's beautiful. Okay, stand in front of it, because I'm going to take a still picture and we're going to include it in our book. Now 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Any last words you'd like to say?
Go GOGI.
Ultimate freedom allows you to be free, but the truth to be free must start with me. GOGI, GOGI. Don't become this, I got the tools to live by. GOGI, GOGI. Don't become this, I got the tools to live by. GOGI, GOGI. Don't become this, I got the tools to live by. GOGI, GOGI. Don't become this, I got the tools to live by. GOGI, GOGI. Don't become this, I got the tools to live by. GOGI, GOGI. Don't become this, I got the tools to live by. GOGI, GOGI.
My name is Villa. I'm going to explain something about this drawing. Estas son las herramientas que usamos aquí en GOGI. Como pueden ver, hicimos acá GOGI Mojix. Más que nada, esta idea era para que la gente que está afuera que no sabe se identifique con nuestros programas de GOGI. Como pueden ser usarlos en internet o usarlos en teléfonos para compartirlo con las familias. Como aquí tenemos el de What If, tenemos el otro de Positive Action, tenemos Positive Tap, Forgive, Claim Responsibility, Let It Go, Positive Words, Reality Check, 5 seconds, the light switch, belly breathing, boss my brain, y Ultimate Freedom. En estos tools podemos identificarnos muchas veces para usarlos. Más que nada es que lo hice básico y simple para mandar un pequeño mensaje para que todos lo puedan mirar. That's it.
Without new action, through GOGI life, we can make it all happen. What if you make it all the way to the top? And what if your future holds everything that you want? Through positive thoughts, we can manifest it all. Let go, but don't give up with yourself for bad thoughts. And know that positive words lead to positive actions. Reality check. We all young bosses, and we will not stop until we all hook from a passing to the people understand that we are all great, and we all living better through GOGI life. We gotta claim responsibility for all that we do in this life. And once we understand this, then we'll gain that ultimate freedom.
You're good.
All right. Welcome to Salinas Valley State Prison, CR, where our group, Men on a Mission Towards Freedom, will be sharing our life experiences and struggles. Getting out by going in is a lifestyle, lived with 12 tools to dig deep within to bring out the best person within you. 2 years ago, a lot of us, if not all of us, struggled and never accepted a responsibility like joining a leadership group such as GOGI. Stepping forward and letting go things in our past like what if I became the boss of my brain? Breathing calmly while having a few seconds to take a reality check. Then forgive everyone, everything, including myself, and succeed by living positive thoughts, positive words, and positive action. Because then I can become the service the GOGI way and help others reach their ultimate freedom just as I reach mine. Moving along, our first topic is parenting, and I would like to pass it to one of my GOGI brothers.
My name is Domingo. I'm a GOGI member. First want to start off by thanking my higher power for allowing me to get to this point in my life and give gratitude to all the people that made this opportunity possible. I'm part of the GOGI group, Men on a Mission Toward Freedom. I believe that this GOGI group has allowed me to be a better parent. As I've began to attend this group, I started getting more insight. It's allowed me to sharpen my communication skills with my children. Communication is very key in being a parent. Using the tools of positive thoughts have allowed me to communicate with my children a lot better. You know, I'm very careful on what I talk to them about. You know, positive words is very important. They allow me to always, you know, stay positive when I'm communicating with them. I'm able to visit with them probably about every 2 months, and so that time I do spend with them is very precious to me. When we're out there in the visiting, you know, I try to be optimistic as much as possible, even though, you know, there's always a lot of things going on in the background. You know, just having those positive thoughts and the positive words, and you know, and then following up with some positive actions has always been something that it keeps me focused on. You know, what parenting is all about. Just trying to keep them focused on what their goals are. I share a lot of my experiences with them. I try to be as honest about my whole life as possible. They're teenagers, so, you know, they got a lot going on in their lives too. So I try to assist them in any way I can by sharing my experiences. But it's that those positive thoughts where it all starts off at. You know, I try to remind them that, you know, it's just keeping that open mind and just, you know, understanding that there's always going to be hardships as we get older. You know, it gets very difficult, but if we keep that positive mind frame, you know, if we keep it alive, anything's possible. And, you know, just following it up with some positive actions, you know, being of service is something that I recommend to do. Being a part of this group is helping me grow. It's helping me expand my mind. And I really appreciate this group coming to CR, because since it's been here, it's made a big difference in my life, and I hope that more people could get involved in this group.
As a parent, the question asked from another parent was, what if your kids don't listen to you? I thought about this, and for me, I'll be using the tools of moving forward, because before that, as a parent dealing with my daughter, I always felt when I wasn't there to talk to her or help her with problems, and by the time I heard about certain things, it was too late, and everything always came back to being in prison, and it was my fault until I came across Claim Responsibility, which helped me out a lot, because that one has taught me to go from today forward and not dwell on the past and not just carry that weight of if I was there, things would be different and it's my fault. But now I can live from today forward, and hopefully things that I say, positive words, or, you know, just showing her that I'm doing positive things in here might get me home sooner. And, you know, the tools of moving forward, like let go, which comes after Claim Responsibility, was another one for me, because now when I claim responsibility, I got to remember when negative thoughts come and I start thinking like that again, I use let go to take those thoughts, put them in my hands, squash them and toss them, you know, and they're gone. And I just got to get back on track to doing what I got to do to get home sooner to her. In the end, forgive would be the last one. That one was also another one for me, to not allow those negative thoughts to cause any harm to stop me from moving forward. That's forgive right there. That's a big one for forgive, you know. You can't allow none of that to get in the way of what you're trying to accomplish. Things might happen, you know, you might be trying your best and something's always gonna happen where you don't feel like you're being rewarded or you're getting the results you want, but you just gotta stay positive. And, you know, I talk to her, and, you know, no matter what's going on with me, I try to stay positive with her. That way, even if she's not listening, I just know maybe one of those things, whatever she chooses to decide to take with her, it'll be positive, because everything I said this far was positive. So for me, GOGI has helped me be a parent.
Through GOGI, I learned how to be a better parent by, you know, like you said, the moving forward tools. First, I had to claim responsibility of all my own actions, let go of all the grudges I held towards my parents for how I was raised up. Once I learned that, it made me not like hold no grudge to them, but make me want to be a better parent for my kids, you know what I'm saying? And forgiving, I learned how to forgive my parents through like loving through my kids, you know what I'm saying? And trying to see like everything that I do for my kids, even when they don't understand, that it's just, you know, because I don't want to see them like this. Another tool that I use too now is what if? Like, with my parents, I wonder like, what if my parents ever learn GOGI, you know what I'm saying? And they raised me up under that, you know what I'm saying? Like, would I end up in a position that I am? Would I have been in court, being sentenced 40 years life in prison, and then one day ending up in reception?
Put me to the test. I put my hand on my stomach and another on my chest. Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, my thoughts make you rich. So I stepped up my game with a 5-second light switch. G-O-G-I, G-O-G-I. Learn GOGI tools, real lessons to live by. G-O-G-I, G-O-G-I. Learn tools of choice and lessons to live by. The tools of choice that cover the 3 P's. Positive thoughts is the first of these. Positive words and then positive actions. Powerful, productive, and positive reactions. G-O-G-I, G-O-G-I. Learn GOGI tools, real lessons to live by. G-O-G-I, G-O-G-I. Learn tools with more and lessons to live by.
I'm Carlos. One thing that I really like about GOGI is that, you know, when we're studying a tool, we're tied to something that's a lot bigger than us, because we know that, you know, GOGI is a community. So when we're sitting in a group and we're talking about a certain tool, we know that everywhere around the nation, in the streets, in the prisons, there's also people that are coming together to study the same tool. So this is it's a spirit that, you know, that we carry on, and it makes a brotherhood, you know, and it allows us to open up to each other, to act goofy, to be our true selves, you know, and that's one thing that I really appreciate about GOGI. We gotta claim responsibility for all that we do in this life, and once we understand this, then we'll gain that ultimate freedom. Yeah, okay. Motivated by GOGI, getting out by going in. I'm the boss of my brain, yeah, I'm the boss of my brain.
Well, for me, one thing that really changed my life after applying the tools of GOGI was claim responsibility. I had a problem with procrastination. So when I was sitting in the cell and I should be doing work, but instead I'm watching Judge Judy, I asked myself if I'm proud of this decision that I'm making. And usually the answer was no. So I decided to pick up my school books or whatever I might be reading and go back to working instead of putting it off until later on tonight. So claim responsibility really helped me deal with my procrastination problem.
GOGI Shaler. Hello to my community again. I would like to say the tool that changed my life was claim responsibility. And I think it taught me to be accountable for my actions instead of blaming others. So even though it was a simplistic tool, I learned how to apply it to my life and use it with the tools and make my life better, and also make me a better GOGI person to be in your community.
One tool that really changed the way that I look at life is belly breathing. You know, it really grounds me and it brings me back to the moment, and it helps me think clearly and actually make a right decision. So that's been a big tool in my life ever since.
You know, my name is Steve. GOGI has changed my life in profound ways. I used to go to these groups just to pass time and not taking them serious. GOGI has really touched me. There's so much positive energy in the room. Every group. My best tool, which I speak of a lot, is tools of choice, the 3 Ps, you know, because it works from the thoughts to the actions.
All right, my name is Sherwin McDonald. I'm the chairman of this GOGI, and I give mine out to the GOGI community. Now, everybody know me. Every time we speak on these issues, I try not to digress and get on a whole lot, but the tools is just so awesome. I just ain't got one, but we're gonna try to keep it down to that. First, reality check was my best tool, but it became boss of my brain is because I had a conversation with my fiance who's about to open up a halfway house. I've been down 25 years. I'm looking to get out, hopefully, God bless, next year. And I want to implement it out there in society, not just here, because I see his culture changing right here. I done seen a lot of growth around my peers in GOGI, and I am very impressed. So I don't want to just stop here. I want to make this the most bona fide success out there in the community when I get out. And I'm starting it not now, but right now.
My name's Julian, and I ran into GOGI in High Desert when Coach Taylor first took it over there. It was a new program, especially to us in High Desert who never really had programs like that. And I just realized that GOGI, just with the volunteers and like they're real humble and caring, and they really believe in the program, which inspired me to believe in the program. And I see it changing me day by day, and I appreciate all the volunteers and all the supporters and all my peers as well. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm GOGI Black. I would like to say when I entered GOGI, I was in a bitter place. I was in a negative place mentally. I didn't know what to expect coming into GOGI, but after being willing to accept change and wanting to change, claiming responsibility would be my favorite tool, although all 12 tools are important with change and accepting change and knowing change. And I like to say thanks to Coach Taylor and the guys in this GOGI group for having it in them to want to change. And, I like to say I'm in a safe place now through forgive, after learning what forgive means, and hopefully I can be of service when I exit Salinas Valley. Ultimate freedom.
Good afternoon, my name is Kondo. I've been down since like '82, and so basically this is my first opportunity since I've been on this yard and getting these groups. This is the most significant one I've been in because it incorporates everything I'm in, from the anger management to bridge and support, all that, and life skills. And my favorite one is boss of my brain, because finally I've got a chance, I run this and I can't be manipulated. And the other one is belly breathing. It helps me control my emotions. You know, things that used to always drive me, I'm controlling all that now. So for me, it's a good look. I like GOGI. I'm GOGI 5. GOGI out.
How you doing, GOGI? My name is GOGI Romero. I just want to share with you guys that GOGI really changed a lot of how I look at things now. GOGI was one of the first groups I already entered and I really liked. So without these GOGI members that I had, my GOGI family, I don't think I could have finished this program or even just volunteered to sign up for this program. But one of the tools that I really like a lot is let go. I had trouble letting go of a lot of stuff, my past, mistakes I did, so letting go is just one of my favorites now. I learned how to move forward with a lot of things. So, thank you.
My name is GOGI Michael. I want to first say, thank you for my GOGI community, my GOGI brothers. I've learned to seek help by joining this culture. It changed me for the better. I have 3 favorite ones I like to use. My first one would be Boss of My Brain. It made me realize that there's three parts: smart, emotional, and the old habit. And I used to react to a lot of things with the emotional and my old habit self. Now before I make a choice or movement, I say, is this a smart choice? Am I using the smart part of my brain? Let go was a big one for me too. It's the hand squash toss. Because the little things I would keep in my mind. Now it's just hand squash, toss away for me. And last but not least would be, I have to say, what if? What if I'm not my past? It kind of drove me insane. I'd always just think about my past. But now what if I say, what if I do this for the positive? What if I do this? Where can I get to? And thanks to GOGI, I've learned how to get there.
I'm GOGI Drew. I just want to give a shout out to the GOGI community and Coach Taylor. Thank you for everything you've done, stopping by and being able to show up and give your support to us. GOGI's changed my life by being able to apply these tools on a daily basis. All the tools I use, I don't really have a specific one that's my favorite because they're all my favorite. And it's changed me for the better every day, being able to wake up and apply these tools on a daily.
Yeah, GOGI Shaler, I'm here. I'd like to say thank you to Coach Taylor, Coach Connor, and Coach Laura. I also like to thank Resource Manager. I would like to thank Miss O, who's not here today, as well as Eric, who's our sponsor, who make it so that we are able to attend these, the GOGI each week, with our GOGI brothers. GOGI is more than just a program to us. GOGI is a community, and we've all bonded. We've all went through the process. We've all learned the tools, the keywords, and we've all learned how GOGI can make a difference if you're willing to change, if you're willing to apply these tools to your life. And it wasn't so much as learning the tools, because a lot of stuff was really basic. It was about learning how to apply them to your life by using positive decision making, so it can make us become a better person. And by learning these tools, I know I was able to apply them to my life. And each day I'm striving to be a better person and to be of service to others. So that's what I'm learning. That's what I love about GOGI.
I'm GOGI Matt, by the way. I put the GOGI in front of our names. But no, I done a lot of the programs. I've been on this yard for 4.5 years. I claim the title that nobody here has done more programs than me. At least nobody has more certificates of Chronos. Ask the lady over there, she signs them all. I appreciate you. But GOGI is like that bad song you get in your head, right? That when you start to think your old thoughts, it pops in there and it gets you to do right. It's like you just can't help it. So like one tool that really helped me, where none of the other classes helped me, is how to deal with my baby mama drama. And so I learned that, okay, I'm going into this situation. I need to be the boss of my brain right now. I need to be thinking with my smart part. Don't let her get me to thinking with my emotional part or my old habit part, or this conversation is gonna go bad. So when I go in there thinking with my smart part, I'm in control. I know what's coming, I know what to expect, and I handle it with intelligence, right? That's one thing GOGI got me to do. And with my brothers here, it's the tight GOGI community where we really live the GOGI way. Not just a service, but of accountability. So when I see GOGI Black on the yard or, GOGI Shaler, we talk about our homework. Hey man, I know you did that homework. Or, he inspired me to do my homework. And we hold each other accountable. Hey, let's do this, because GOGI is one of those things that's so simple that once you keep going over the tools, you'll never forget them. At least I can't. Even if I tried to, I couldn't. It's that bad song, like the Macarena, right? Yeah, that's what I wanted to. So yeah, everybody at all the mother prisons, man, you take GOGI, and when you go to the parole board, you're not gonna have to remember it because it's gonna be in you. It's gonna be a part of you. It's gonna come out. And it's gonna help for the parole board too. It helps me.
I'm Carlos. One thing that I really like about GOGI is that, when we're studying the tool, we're tied to something that's a lot bigger than us. Because we know that, you know, GOGI is a community, so when we're sitting in a group and we're talking about a certain tool, we know that everywhere around the nation, in the streets, in the prisons, there's also people that are coming together to study the same tool. So this is it's a spirit that, you know, that we carry on, and it makes a brotherhood, you know, and it allows us to open up to each other, to act goofy, to be our true selves, you know, and that's one thing that I really appreciate about GOGI.
Hello to the GOGI community. You know, GOGI has really taught me a lot of positive things. You know, the things that are in you already, that, you know, that we were raised with through our family, and that they taught us good morals, good, you know, good, just being polite, you know, and with, you know, you lose track of that. You know, I mean, you grow up and you get yourself in situations that, you know, unfortunately you find yourself in prison. Well, now, you know what I mean, there's the GOGI community, and it helps you, you know, kind of, you know, shake the dust off, you know what I mean, get back to the roots. Hey, you know, be a better person. You know, you know, we're all grown men now, and you know, we don't want to be our past. You know, we want to be, you know, positive future for you know, for our families and friends, and you know, our loved ones. And you know, with GOGI, you know, the community, the brotherly love that we have with each other. You know what I mean? You know, Coach Taylor, the volunteers, you know, they set us on the right track to succeed, you know, and be successful in life, you know, and this is opportunity to learn this and take it in and just do it, you know, and it's GOGI.
G-O-G-I, G-O-G-I, GOGI company, this I got the tools to live by. G-O-G-I, G-O-G-I, GOGI company, this I got the tools to live by. G-O-G-I, G-O-G-I, GOGI company, this I got the tools to live by. G-O-G-I, G-O-G-I, GOGI company, this I got the tools to live by. G-O-G-I, G-O-G-I, GOGI company, this I got the tools to live by. G-O-G-I, G-O-G-I, GOGI company, this I got the tools to live by. G-O-G-I, G-O-G-I, GOGI company, this I got the tools to live by. G-O-G-I, G-O-G-I, GOGI company, this I got the tools to live by. G-O-G-I, G-O-G-I, GOGI company, this I got the tools to live by. G-O-G-I, G-O-G-I, GOGI company, this I got the tools to live by. G-O-G-I, G-O-G-I, GOGI company, this I got the tools to live by. G-O-G-I, G-O-G-I, GOGI company, this I got the tools to live by. G-O-G-I, G-O-G-I, GOGI company, this I got the tools to live by. G-O-G-I, G-O-G-I, GOGI company, this I got the tools to live by. G-O-G-I, G-O-G-I.
This video right here, this segment is personally just for reception, and I felt like I was the best person to start this off. I'm an inmate serving life without the possibility of parole, 81 years. However, I still stay positive. It's a lot of things that you can do right now if you're just coming in a reception. There's a lot of programs, there's a lot of things you can do to stay out the way. If somebody is trying to tell you how to live your life and how to tell you what to do, and he has about the same number as you, he don't know what's going on in here just like you don't. And if it's an older dude trying to tell you, well, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to see what he's doing. He's doing the same thing. He's caught up in the same cycle. He's going back and forth, back and forth. He's going down the road of nowhere. So now you have to start to think, how do I do what I need to do to get back to my family? What are the things I need to do so I can prosper and be good at what I'm trying to do? If you don't have a plan, you don't have nothing. You might as well stay where you at. I got into this program, GOGI, about 2015. And I went down the road of doing it and really didn't take it serious. And I backslid. As soon as I backslid, I ended up in a hole. I ended up in ASIG and SHUs and all that. And as a GPM mate, it's kind of real hard when you're going through that back and forth for your family, your loved ones, your women, your wife, your mother, whoever's there for you, the ones that really have your back. Because that dude that's trying to tell you what to do, he's really not going to be the one that's putting money on your books. He's not going to be the one that's going to come visit you. You're not hurting no one but yourself. So you need to start taking focus right now, and those that have life,
it's not for sure you have life anymore. You have to do what you got to do. And with GOGI, it's the best thing that starts you off. You got to learn to be the boss of your brain.
My name is Reginald Cage, 25 years old. Been incarcerated since I was 17. Not being the boss of my brain got me into this situation. And the boss of my brain is the GOGI tool to help you have complete control over each thought you create. And it also has 3 key words, which is a smart part, emotional part, and old habit part. Being a receptionist/prison, it's a lot of control me. People trying to tell you what to do, how you live your life in jail. But at the end of the day, using this tool, you can be the boss of your brain. You can make your own decisions, even if it's a positive decision or a negative decision. At the end of the day, you're gonna be proud of that decision you made because you was the boss of your brain.
Hi, my name is Savan Mao. I've been down for 14 years now. By understanding that I need to be the boss of my brain, I started to understand that I am the destiny of my choices. It is what I do today that shaped the me today. Not the me a week ago or a month ago. It's today's choices and what I do today that makes me the me today. By letting go of old thoughts and old habits, I put it all in my hand, squash it, and toss it away. Now that there's a light at the end of the road, we have hope, we have doors to open, we have life, and we have a future. We let go of our old self and shape a new and positive you. Change how you think, use positive thoughts to reach the end of that road, and be that man on the missions toward freedom.
Hi, my name's Steven, and I've been locked up since 2008. When I came into reception, there was a whole lot of things going in my mind about what's gonna happen, what am I gonna do, it's pretty much, I was lost. I'm not gonna say I was scared, I was just unaware of my future. And before I never really thought about my future so much. I just lived the moment day by day. I pretty much struggled all my life, so every day I just try to just think about what I gotta do that day just to survive that day to get to the next day. I never really thought about what I wanna do in the future. But once I got into reception, I was getting so many individuals giving me negative thoughts about being who I am, being who I run with, and how is this gonna be a struggle, about lockdowns, getting into riots, getting into whatever. They just pretty much told me it's gonna be a struggle. And so my whole thought process was messed up. And I was just pretty much in a negative state of mind. So pretty much for the first 2 weeks, I was just really down and pretty much didn't care. But then things started to change because my mind started to change. My thinking process started to change as positive thoughts. I use it every day. And then when I talk to my family, my sisters, my girl, there's so much going on in their life that it's negative. And I just keep telling them with GOGI tools, it helps me become a better person for them so I can help them be a better person. So for the individual coming into R&R, I would like to tell you guys, it's not how it used to be. It's different. The laws change, things change, and I feel that I'm blessed now because there's so much opportunity now. It's not like how it used to be. There's so many opportunities like GOGI. I thought I knew everything back then when I was younger, but because I thought I knew everything, but I don't. Once I got into GOGI and found out about all these tools, well, I didn't know nothing. Now I'm a better individual, not just for myself, but actually for my family, because that's who's really, really important. But what I want to say for the people coming into R&R is just be positive, think positive, because if you just think positive, positive things will happen. If you think negative, then negative things are just going to happen. And you're going to get into negative situations because you're a negative person. Now, what I got to say for the individual coming into here is to be the boss of your brain and think about what if. What if you are the boss of your brain?
All right, my name is Mike and I've been down since 2004. When I landed in reception, it would have been great if I had the strength to have positive thoughts. Instead, I went into prison, hopeless, mad at the world. And with GOGI, the GOGI tool is what if. What if I do something productive and become a better man? What if when I get out, I go job hunting, no matter how many times I get denied because of all my tattoos? What if I just get up and claim responsibility and just keep pushing forward.
All right. My name is Alfredo Gonzalez. I've been locked up since 1994 at the age of 17. I was sentenced to 18 years to life in prison for a murder of a rival gang member. When I came to prison, prison was a lot different than it is now. You had no opportunity. If you had life, whether it was 15 to life, 20 to life, or 100 to life, you were never going home. Now the prison has changed. Not only the policies within the prison, but policies outside of prisons. You have the opportunity now to join groups, get education, get a GED, AA degree, but you have to claim responsibility to do so. When I say claim responsibility, I say claim responsibility for every action and reaction you take from this day forward. Not to claim responsibility for what you've done in the past. You're in prison. If you're in prison, you're obviously like me and the tens of thousands of men, women, and children that are incarcerated across the state of California who have lived their life making poor choices. Today you have made the first positive choice and possibly the greatest choice of your life. You're watching GOGI TV, which is an inspiration to me and thousands of other people across the state and across the nation. I believe that GOGI has given me the opportunity and the tools to be able to become a positive and productive and powerful member of society. I believe that being the boss of my brain has given me the opportunity to let go of my past negativity and antisocial behavior. I believe that if I can use positive thoughts, use positive words, and take positive actions, I could be the boss of my brain. I can claim responsibility and let go of my past. I can become a better person and reality check myself and tell myself, what if I become that son that my mother wanted me to be? What if I be the father that my daughter wants me to be? What if I am the brother that my brother wanted me to be? I would be a better and positive and productive person, a better person. I owe it to GOGI and every other opportunity to join a self-help group within the prison system. These were not options that I had 10, 15 years ago. I have them now. And don't be like me. If you're doing life or you're doing determinate term, take the opportunity. Life is no longer life. You have the opportunity to do something that I didn't dare to do for 20 years. It took me till 2013 to earn my GED. I am now two classes away from earning an AA degree. Take an opportunity to start early. Don't be like me and try to scramble in the last 5 years before you go to board. And those that have a determinate term, take the opportunity to go home early to your family to be a better son, a better brother, uncle, father, a better member of society. That's what GOGI can give you, because if you're the boss of your brain, you can do whatever you want.
Okay, now that you heard this from the reception, now you know what you got to do. You heard some of the tools that we have in GOGI, and now you know exactly, well, should I go this way or should I go that way? I mean, you can try it your way. You can try to find out about GOGI and do it the GOGI way. It's all up to you. Now, once you focus and know exactly what you want to do and how you're going to do and proceed to get to the streets, you need to know how you're going to be a better service to the people on the streets. How you be a better neighbor in your community. Thank you.
For all that we do in this life, and once we understand this, then we'll gain that ultimate freedom. We gotta claim responsibility for all that we do in this life, and once we understand this, then we'll gain that ultimate freedom.
The GOGI question is, what would I like to do when I get out? Well, like I explained to the group that I would like to be a canine trainer. Trainer and a breeder that breeds Belgian Malinois and German Shepherds. And dang, kind of nervous now, you know, with the camera and everything, but I actually had a better answer the last time, but
You didn't realize that till GOGI.
Really?
But
so you didn't know that that's what you wanted to do until you had started having these tools?
yeah, you know, I never really thought about it. You know, I was more thinking about, you know, damn, what am I gonna do when I get out? And like, think of all the people that did me wrong. It's like, I still don't like that guy. You know, but then like, I use boss of my brain, and you know, I try to say that, you know, I'm not gonna let these emotions come back. I'm not gonna let these emotions rule my mind. No hate, no pain, none of that, because it could cloud my judgment. And when I do that, then, you know, makes the path a little bit more clear and makes you give the right decision instead of just, you know, if you use hate or, you know, pain over the, you know, past wrongs that somebody did, you're gonna make a wrong decision, and, you know, that's not something you want. because then you can end up back here or worse. Oh yeah, of course, the still on the job. Yeah, that is my plan, to become a canine trainer, because I prefer Belgian Malinois over German Shepherds because they are more agile. They don't suffer from hip dysplasia like the German Shepherds after 12 years. And a fully trained Malinois could fetch you around 10, 15 grand. So I'd like to maybe try to train 6 a year. And then it takes a lot though, because you're gonna have to use a lot of the tools, positive thoughts, words, and actions, because it takes a lot of patience to train them. It takes a lot of, positive thinking to, like, if the, dog does something wrong, you can't give no negative reinforcement. You can't hit them, especially Malinois. They tend to remember that, and they're very, very strong-willed. And yeah, my family's into that. I like to do the bite training, the agility. They call it shoots hound for competitions, and I like it a lot.
Yeah, okay. Motivated by GOGI, getting out by going in. I'm the boss of my brain, yeah, I'm the boss of my brain. Belly breathe and meditate, elevate yourself. Everything that you do, gotta elevate yourself. 5-second light switch, old thought, new action. Through GOGI life, we can make it all happen.
Well, that's an inside GOGI joke. What's he supposed to be talking about?
Ask him what he's gonna do when he gets out.
What are you gonna do when you get out?
Huh?
The GOGI question was, what is your job going to be when you get out?
The GOGI question is, what would I like to do when I get out? Well, like I explained to the group, that I would like to be a canine trainer. Trainer and a breeder that breeds Belgian Malinois and German Shepherds. And dang, kind of nervous now, over the camera and everything. But I actually had a better answer the last time. But
Really?
But
so you didn't know that that's what you wanted to do until you had started having these tools?
yeah, I never really thought about it. I was more thinking about, damn, what am I gonna do when I get out? And like, think of all the people that did me wrong. It's like, I still don't like that guy. But then, like, I use boss of my brain, and I try to say that, I'm not gonna let these emotions come back. I'm not gonna let these emotions rule my mind. No hate, no pain, none of that, because it could cloud my judgment. And when I do that, then makes the path a little bit more clear, and makes you give the right decision instead of just, if you use hate or pain over the past wrongs that somebody did, you're gonna make a wrong decision, and that's not something you want, because then you can end up back here or worse. Oh yeah, of course, the still on the job. Yeah, that is my plan, to become a canine trainer, because I prefer Belgian Malinois over German Shepherds because they are more agile. They don't suffer from hip dysplasia like the German Shepherds after 12 years. And a fully trained Malinois could fetch you around 10, 15 grand. So I'd like to maybe try to train 6 a year. And then it takes a lot though, because you're gonna have to use a lot of the tools, positive thoughts, words, and actions, because it takes a lot of patience to train them. It takes a lot of, positive thinking to, like, if the, dog does something wrong, you can't give no negative reinforcement. You can't hit them, especially Malinois. They tend to remember that, and they're very, very strong-willed. And yeah, my family's into that. I like to do the bite training, the agility. They call it shoots hound for competitions, and I like it a lot.
This is Sammy. What I plan to do when I get on the streets, I'm gonna get into construction work. I've done that in the past. I helped build my grandma's house. And if better opportunity arises, then I'll move on to that. But You know, as long as I could maintain a good job and see something positive come out of manual labor, then that's what I'll do. And GOGI's GOGI's changed me because I think before I struggled a little bit with some anger issues and reacting emotionally and whatnot to adverse situations. But now I have belly breathing to calm me down. And I can always ask myself if it's powerful, productive, or positive. So, go GOGI.
My name is Tony. I would like to say thank you to Coach Taylor, Coach Carson, Connor, straight out of Compton. Been incarcerated for the past 18 years, and all those, I'd say 17, almost 16, 17 years, I've been studying the old ruts, old way of thinking. It got me into a lot of troubles, a lot of, get more times, shoe term, ASSAG. The last, since I've been in the groups, GOGI, with all the support, with all the tools, it's pointing me to the right direction and helping me make that right decision, a positive decision making. And right now I got 2 more years left, and with all the tools that I've been learning, cultivating, practicing, it will help me make a better decision for my future, for my life on the street. And I'm preparing using those tools. And I really appreciate what GOGI does for me and continue doing for me. And thank you.
Okay, thank you, Coach, Connor, everybody that gave us this opportunity. Boss of my brain, that's what I wanted to speak on the last one. You know, I was having a conversation with my daughter, and she's trying to put out a rap career. She's kind of real talented. And I had a conversation with her mother, you know, which we're divorced now, and she was telling me, yo, you know, your daughter know how to rap, because this is what she know about me about 20-something years ago. And, you know, I used to bug her to death with the rap. She liked to listen to oldies. She made me listen to my rap music in the bedroom. I couldn't listen to it in the house. So I told her, I say, what is it that you need to help you out with your career? So this is where, you know, the reality check came in. Because, you know, the reality check, like my big bro say, we already know these things, but it gives us a pinpoint accuracy on how to fulfill it with a better positive decision making. So instead of just asking her how she's doing and that she's having a good career and I support everything she's doing, now I see a vision, how can I implement to help her with what she's trying to succeed in. So I asked her a question. I say, okay, how much does it cost to make a video? And she said, well, Daddy, it only costs $200. And I was kind of like, wow, $200. I'm thinking in my mind like $5,000 or something like that. I said, I'm gonna get on that. You know, we're gonna get that out because you really need that because you're really, really gifted. You know, and I really want to help you out with that. These tools has significantly made me a greater person in a small amount of time. These tools is very, very, very strong and aggressive to help a person make the right decisions. Now, I'll be thinking about Coach Taylor. She's a slickster because, you know, she's a major in doing these things right here. So I guess he just came up with a light bulb one day, say, okay, I got a smart idea. And she ran it through with us, and we created this thing and made it do what it do. And now we got great culture changing, and hopefully we can not only do it in here, we can administrate it not only here, but on the yards where we can have a culture changing environment. We appreciate you, and go GOGI.
I've been coming to GOGI for about a year now, going on a year, and what I really like about it is that, like Joey was saying, the GOGI tools, the tools in the toolbox, the tools in the GOGI toolbox, we've learned throughout our childhood. You know, some semblance of them, like belly breathing, for instance. you know, when somebody's panicking, what do you tell them? You know, deep breaths. And when you take deep breaths, you breathe through your stomach, and it helps you calm down. I need to be doing that right now. And that's really why I like it, because it's like, again, like Joey was saying, you're basically retraining yourself, you know, to be a good person and make better choices in life.
We are GOGI Leaders Valley, and we are the faces of GOGI. GOGI for life.
Yeah, I think we can announce, we are announcing right here and right now that this grant, the grant
has been extended.
We call this GOGI meeting to order. We are gathered here today as GOGI community of like-minded individuals who claim responsibility for our lives in our own unique ways.
Turn down for what? A GOGI, GOGI. Learn GOGI tools, real lessons to live by. A GOGI, GOGI. Learn tools to live and lessons to live by.
First tool is boss of my brain. Smart, emotional, and the old habit thing. Belly breathing, it put me to the test. Put my hand on my stomach, another on my chest. Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, smart thoughts make you rich. So I stepped up my game with the 5-second light switch. GOGI, GOGI.
Learn GOGI tools, real lessons to live by.
GOGI, GOGI.
Learn tools of choice and lessons to live by.
A tools of choice that cover the 3 P's. Positive thoughts is the first of these. A positive words and then positive actions. Powerful, productive, and positive reactions. GOGI, GOGI.
We learn GOGI tools, real lessons to live by.
GOGI, GOGI.
Learn tools moving forward and lessons to live by.
Moving forward and claiming responsibility. I own today, and yes, I'm proud of me. I let it go with hands wide toes, with a quick belly breathe. My brain is the boss. Teaching me it's safe to forgive. If I can't learn to forgive, then how can I live? GOGI, GOGI.
Learn GOGI tools, real lessons to live by.
GOGI, GOGI.
Learn tools of creation and lessons to live by.
What if I am not my past? Insight, self-reflection, catch the parole boy ass. So reality check will awaken the dead. With the 10-2 rule, these 8 steps ahead. Ultimate freedom allows you to be free, but to truly be free, it must start with me. GOGI, GOGI. GOGI told me this, I got the tools to live by. GOGI, GOGI. GOGI told me this, I got the tools to live by. GOGI, GOGI. GOGI told me this, I got the tools to live by. GOGI, GOGI. GOGI told me this, I got the tools to live by. GOGI, GOGI. GOGI told me this, I got the tools to live by. GOGI, GOGI. GOGI told me this, I got the tools to live by. GOGI, GOGI. GOGI told me this, I got the tools to live by. GOGI, GOGI. GOGI told me this, I got the tools to live by. GOGI, GOGI. GOGI told me this, I got the tools to live by. GOGI, GOGI. GOGI told me this, I got the tools to live by. GOGI, GOGI. GOGI told me this, I got the tools to live by. GOGI, GOGI. GOGI told me this, I got the tools to live by. GOGI, GOGI. GOGI told me this, I got the tools to live by. GOGI, GOGI. GOGI told me this, I got the tools to live by. GOGI, GOGI. GOGI told me this, I got the tools to live by. GOGI, GOGI. GOGI told me this, I got, come on, tools to live by. GOGI, GOGI. GOGI told me this, I got the tools to live by. GOGI, GOGI. GOGI told me this, I got the tools to live by. GOGI, GOGI. GOGI told me this, I got the tools to live by. GOGI, GOGI. GOGI told me this, I got the tools to live by. GOGI! Whoa, man.
What if you make it all the way to the top? And what if your future holds everything that you want? Through positive thoughts, we can manifest it all. Let go but don't give up, reach out for bad thoughts. And know that positive words lead to unpositive actions. Reality check, we all young bosses.
We up against the clock. All right, my name is Teran Downing. I've been incarcerated since September 11, 2001. I got introduced to GOGI probably about 2 years ago when we started this facility, and I've noticed some changes in myself through the tools of GOGI and being a part of this GOGI lifestyle. Now, this next portion of the GOGI video that we're about to do, you're about to hear from some other inmates in their own words. Since they've been inside the GOGI lifestyle and these tools that GOGI's apply, why would they make good neighbors once they're released back into society? And also, what would they bring back to their communities? And with that said, the first question I'm gonna ask before I pass it on to the next person is, what is a good neighbor and what do you consider a good neighbor?
Hello, my name is Joseph, and to answer his question, I believe a good neighbor is someone who is considerate and is conscious of those who need help in their community. We as GOGI students and leaders have worked very hard to change our old negative habits so that we can return back to our loved ones in our homes as contributing citizens. It is important to accept the fact that we may not be able to win over all of our neighbors quite so easily. Some people just have unforgiving natures or sour dispositions in general. We will not let such negative encounters discourage us, for as we've learned from the GOGI tool reality check, our good is our good. Our commitment to ourselves is to be the best human beings that we can be. In the end, we choose the foundation for our lives filled with ultimate freedom. Ultimate freedom is the guiding tool that shows us that being of service to others in the end sets us eternally free.
My name is Victor. I've been locked up for about 17 years now. Before I came to prison, I was pretty negative. I used to get in a lot of trouble, and I never had any positive tools that I learned when I was growing up. So I was very negative. I got in a lot of trouble, and even when I came to prison, it got me in a lot of more trouble. So coming to GOGI and becoming a GOGI member has changed my life. Been able to turn everything around by learning the 12 tools, and I use all the 12 tools pretty much daily, in different situations. And as far as when I get out, I think I'll be a great neighbor because of the tools that I've learned. I've been able to move forward, claim responsibility for my past, and not only claim responsibility for my future too. By going to college and doing all these self-help groups, I'm putting myself in a position so when I do get out, I'll be able to better the community by running my own business and trying to get back to the community. For a long time, I was a problem, one part of society's problem, and now I'm ready to change the world and at least get back to my community. And one of the ways we're doing that is by doing sponsoring this food drive to help victims of violence, children, in the community right here. And you know what I mean? All proceeds will go to them. And we're trying to help out. We're trying to make a difference. And I think GOGI has help all of us. We're on a mission to help change the world and make it a better place. And so I think that is the reason why we would make good citizens out there, good neighbors, because we're good people. We might have made things, had a lot of problems in our past and did a lot of bad things, but that ain't who we are. We're changed men, we're grown men. A lot of us have grown up in prison. We've been in prison since we were young. But I recommend anybody get into GOGI, whether you're incarcerated or not. It could help out anybody. It could change your life. Thank you.
I'm Joe Garcia. I'm from Fresno, California. I'm 26 years old. I've been in since I was 16. And I'm speaking as a GOGI member at Salinas Valley, and how has it helped me get ready to get back to society and be a good neighbor. Well, as far as these tools that has helped me, they all have helped me well. And what we bring back to our community is our best selves. Men who have worked hard to earn their spot back into society. We no longer wish to be a burden, slackers, or destroyers, but rather contributors, builders, and positive leaders. We now take a new sense of pride in ourselves. And that's how much GOGI has helped me so far to try to get back to be a good neighbor.
Hello there. My name is Jason Perez. I've been serving a prison sentence for the last 24 years. And 2 years ago, when GOGI came upon us, it really helped me to figure out a lot of problems that I had within. One of the best tools for me was bossing my brain to help me get my positivity right, just to do the right things in a more positive light. So for the community, I want the community to know that even though we made some dumb mistakes when we were young, when we were growing up, So also we wanted the community to know that even if we become your neighbors again, that we're willing to help. As for me, I'm willing to step into the Meals on Wheels program to help the elderly and also help the youth. And I say I want to help the elderly because it seems like they're forgotten, and that's not cool. So I thank you for everything, and especially Coach Taylor for bringing this into our lives, and we're going to remain doing positive things. Thank you.
My name is Tommy Criswell. I'm from South Central Los Angeles. I've been incarcerated since 2009, and I just want to say when I first came, I didn't care too much for other people, like I was real disrespectful, but having this GOGI group in my life now has really taught me how to really like read other people, and now I understand like certain words that I say, it could affect them. All in all, I'm trying to change myself in here so when I get out there, I could be a good person to another neighbor, and hopefully extend what I learned with the GOGI tools to other people in my community.
How did the snail
Call the turtle.
call the turtle?
On a shell phone.
On the shell.
Welcome to Salinas Valley State Prison, CER, where our group, Men on a Mission Towards Freedom.
I gotta lose my train of thought, man.
All right, let me know when you're ready. Hold on. So, yo.
Thank you. I messed up.
You're great. You're great.
All right. Man, I had it ready. But, all right. What if? All right.
Hunting, no matter how many times I get denied because of all my tattoos.
Acquire or be part. Oh man.
Oh yeah. Want to see the
Yeah,
wings?
like that.
Want to see the wings?
Here we go.
I'm too tall?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Good dancer.
Are you gonna dance now?
Extend what I learned with the GOGI tools to other people in my community. That's about it.
And let's see the dance.
That's out. That's out. That's out. No. That's out.
Oh my gosh, we just finished at Salinas Valley. It is so awesome. I'm driving right now, and the guys, they're in the back. They did a great job. Coach Carlson by my side. I got both hands on the wheel, so I'm still within the legal limits, and we are driving back to LA. It was an awesome day at Salinas Valley. I hope you enjoy the video. Stay tuned, we got more coming up. And GOGI for life, always, always. Say bye, guys. Bye, guys. Bye, guys. Bye, guys. Bye. GOGI for life, you know how we do it.
Life, we can make it all happen. What if you make it all the way to the top? And what if your future holds everything that you want?